You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains? Okay. Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world? They haven't shared a thing, have they? All they've done is point a finger. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that, and I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to... You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of... Is someone else here? You try the door, but your shouts and pleas are, you're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the... You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that. Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade! Move the blade! As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and...
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said...
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
You died, and now we're talking.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like her?
Are you listening to her? That's a confession. The princess's eyes quiver as she waits for your response.
I didn't end the world? I didn't end the world.
She's clearly just saying what she thinks you want to hear.
Or she's innocent. How could a beauty like her be capable of ending?
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess,
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh, if only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now? That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair! We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But enough with this true love nonsense. You just... Of course you wouldn't understand. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I told you our love was insurmountable.
You and the princess make your way upstairs and... The blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late. You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
A happy ending at last.
We did it! What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? I'm begging you, don't do this. This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. How can the world have ended if we are talking? I am solitary lights in an empty city. I think that you are like me. We are oceans reduced to shallow creeks. Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit. But this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home. Everything, until we meet again. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. You make a warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Ignore him. The interior of the cabin is almost. The blade is your implement. The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
Hello?
Don't let it.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and look up. She's beautiful. I am begging you.
Hi. Do you think you can get...
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making a huge... No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the... Is someone else here? You try the door. You make it easier for who? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic rising.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before she rips her flesh from her. It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could... You won't like... Fine. You cut. The blade is sharp. She didn't No. How is she still
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No. We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape it as the prince. Wait. This isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me. Stop that. Your body lunges forward. Stop it. Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay. A warning. Before she will lie, don't worry. The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knot. The blade is your implement. You walk up to the wall next to... What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a... You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look. You take the blade from the shelf. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. That's not... The door to the basement creaks open, revealing us. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here. Only the air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each. Her voice.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with some... She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud.
I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to Fine. You're the boss.
Thank you. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
You can't be serious.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us?
As do I. Abstain?
You abstain?
You're going to get everyone killed, you know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now.
Luckily for us, you're not her.
Oh, we sure think alike, though.
I can promise you that.
Whatever you say next, you better make it count.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
She pulls back, clearly caught off guard by whatever nonsense you just said to her.
I thought it was nice.
Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. If you were lying, we'd all know. But unfortunately, you weren't lying.
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
The look of surprise that momentarily softened her features vanishes as she steals her nerves. And then she buries the blade in your heart. What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you! I told you. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it! I got you! You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path. I can't believe she actually... I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come... Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows...
Oh, you're far from being on the right side of anything.
Oh, a vision.
Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But, by I like journeys. Well, if we're lucky...
She hates us.
Does she? Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time.
You know, maybe you're right. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear...
Oh, are you? Great. So twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. It isn't long before you find yourself... I don't know if I'd say... You talking about me? Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat. The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. We gave it to her last time. Well, it's not here. Let me guess. You want to get... Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up some...
If she does have it, that's all the more
Unless her heart... You step forward and approach...
You know what you have to do. It went away when we touched it.
You reach forward and wave your hand.
Alas, our fine features remain. Well, seems like the only way.
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the dark. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease.
These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it.
Her voice, worn down by...
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me. I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her blood.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that. No, it's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when
It's even more cruel if you ask me.
we'll live with it just fine. That's what I'm afraid of. But as you approach the basement stairs, you make a grim realization. We don't have any way to cut through. Okay, new plan. We re-befriend the prince.
You can't leave without me, can you? Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? This is perfect, actually. Just you and me rotting down here forever, together.
It's what we deserve after everything we've done. It's...
You know, just to make sure things are a little more permanent, I think I'm going to take this particular needle out of the picture.
She wouldn't. Thorns slice into the princess's hands, lacerating what little skin remains. Take it. Take it now, before she swallows it out of spite. You stand in place among the thorns, inert, merely watching as the princess swallows your only way out of this place. She actually did it.
good for her. Such a decisive woman.
But extremely not good for us. Blood trickles down the corner of her mouth, then flows from between her lips. She smiles.
There. Isn't this just perfect?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. This doesn't... Yes. I fear that we won't like... If they...
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate. Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me. This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore. I await your return, but we will meet again.
You're on a path. You're here. You make a warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through. Ignore him. The interior of the cabin is almost in the blade. The door to the basement. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the bed.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as...
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
Then I'm not talking to you. I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something. You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you? You'll have to blink eventually. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her
Note the lack of detail.
Do you? So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
just tell her that?
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of...
I'll be here.
You attempt someone else. You try the door. You're here to slay the princess. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment, you cut into her. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let... As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises... Wait, this isn't fair. You can't watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of you're here to slay her. A warning. She will lie. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus. The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You walk up to the wall next to the basement. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be. reach forward and rub your hand, but there was a mirror a second, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back. You take the blade from the table. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy. Her voice, harsh but controlled.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she... Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me? Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry. You'll get it back.
That's ominous. But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world, and she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me.
extremely patient.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
Do you think this will work? Interesting that you're only having us remain in place. It's almost like there are very real limits to your power.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The world ends if we fail, right? Her killing us might not be our only failure state, if you catch my meaning.
I don't know where you're going with this. Could you explain? Yes.
Sure. I'm insinuating that we could kill ourselves. Ruin this whole thing.
You wouldn't.
I'm not afraid of dying. Are you?
A little. You got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own.
No.
You close your eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every grisly detail. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do?
So that's her play.
Killing herself?
We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those.
And then, finally, you hear a snap. There is a slow and fleshy tear.
This is worse than watching.
And yet our eyes...
Finally, there's the soft thud of something roughly head-sized bouncing against the floor, and the clattering of chains as they drop along with it. I think you can open your eyes now.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back, please?
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead.
Congratulations! You saved the world.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just... Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can already... Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead.
But what if she's not?
Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world, only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already over.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that. But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the...
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
Feels too good to be true.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer. As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me. Even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit, even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul. And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it. We will know when we near our Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and tells me new secrets. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You're here to slay her. Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way. A warning. She will lie.
We're not going to go through with this.
Ignore him. The interior of the cabin, the blade, is your... door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? That isn't a good idea.
She's right, we shouldn't. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. You ignore the trembling in your hands and
You poor thing. Your hand.
You step forward.
Oh? No talking then? I'm probably so.
She's unarmed. You go into this expecting to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be... Then I'm not talking to you.
You stare at the prince. She squints. The two of you. You squint. So does. At least nobody's dying. You're going to have to make a choice.
Thank you. Maybe now...
Against your better will be fine. Don't know what you're hoping.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other.
She hesitates before.
You can address me as your royal...
Note. Again, she...
Do you?
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm a...
Princess hesitates. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to... She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she...
I don't think I can answer that question in a way. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here, whoever sent you to slay me claimed I would... That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you, either. Otherwise...
She has a point.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any... But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word...
She's right about one thing.
Like I said, it's all about, so do you trust me, the prisoner?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about... You can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. And, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes set. She isn't suggesting what I... She is.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with...
You know why... Oh, you have... You walk up to the chains binding the princess to their large and heavy, far too solid for you to eat.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure...
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for...
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete... If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant. You attempt to make someone else here. You try the door. You're here. You'll shout, I'll repeat. You make your way back. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife.
You won't like. Again, you cut. The blade is... She didn't so... Free from her... How is she so composed?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any... As the princess of... Wait, this... Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little...
Your body lunges. Stop it. Thank you. You swing your arm towards her, and she's ready. You drop the blade. Pathetically, she lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact.
I'll go.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes. Her knee falls to your... It can't just end. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark. You're on a path. You're here.
You have already committed to my completion.
Oh, she will lie. Can we tone down? I'm not. You're being annoying. Just ignore their... I agree. Rescue her. So please. If that's what you want. The interior of the cabin is larger and more... The blade is your implement. You'll need it. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are... What are you talking... You reach... We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left. The door to the basement... This is actually... It's still a stone basement. Her booming voice...
Is that a guest I hear?
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. You need to get down there. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? It doesn't matter. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder you've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Draw.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly, but we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the... Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap your...
Kneel. Oh, are you still trying to defy me? Kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your...
That's my... The last time I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for... alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right. She's right. We've been here before, and we've died here before. Pitifully. He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. Well, I'll be damned. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away, and the stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your...
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free. I see. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what
No objections here. Don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but as your eye falls on the blade, you reach forward and grasp.
Stand!
This one's easy.
Okay, yeah. You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as the princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her. No, you can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done. The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Look at you quaking against my will. It's pointless to resist. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
You bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh.
No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path...
Oh, let me guess. And at the end of the path is a cabin.
Excuse me?
Come on, man. We can see it right in front of... I think this...
Who cares? I care.
Feels like the number's getting thrown around.
Numbers like fart. Numbers like entire realities.
At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between...
You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her. Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power.
So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question?
I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? Do we even have agency right now? Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants.
You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is...
I'm going to cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now. But a great and horrible change is already underway. Even the earth beneath you.
The end of everything.
You already know. As you step forward, you're flung backwards. You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright as the world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never. Well, we could always run away, right? To where? I don't know. Anywhere.
You're all ruining the moment of her ascension. Have you no respect?
Cowed to your core, you turn to flee, leaping from the piece of floating debris and into the empty space beyond where the wood... This isn't cowardice, this is a calculated move. Sure it is. Can it be a bit of both? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little afraid of her.
Are you so awestruck by my glory that you cannot bear to look at me?
As you fall, a great force pulls at the back of your neck, violently yanking...
Now, witness me!
Yes, Your Grace.
She turns you to face her. The scruff of your neck is held firmly between two giants. So much for running away.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She's right, we don't even have a weapon. It's over, isn't it?
And yet she still extends the mercy.
So much for spiting her. Spiting him it is.
Good. I can feel your heart opening to mine.
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you closer to the mountain of her. You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm. Is it the end? We're still here.
Everything is gone but us and her.
He's really gone. Huh, that's unexpected. Yeah. Never knew when to shut up, that one. What happens now?
This world is but an illusion, keeping us from my ascension. A play of shadows dancing on the wall. The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains. This isn't just for my glory. You are part of this now.
See? This is nice. We're safe. She's helping us.
soon, little bird. Then your eyes will open, and all of this pain will seem but the fading.
Soon? Soon? My only comfort is that he isn't here to see us suffer. He would love that, wouldn't he?
Yes. No. If suffering is what she demands of us, suffering is what...
It is so tempting to see what's on the other side of that great big nothing, but I think I'm gonna lose myself if this goes on for much longer.
Blasphemer. We have been given the gift of offering ourselves to a higher purpose.
You've done so well, little bird. Behold, the fruit of your anguish.
Where are we?
Does it even matter? Here.
You're all starting to sound like me. Oh. What is that? It's where we're supposed to...
Can we come back if we go there? I don't want to go there if it means we can't come back. Were we supposed to stop? I don't think this is over.
After everything I cast aside on my path to ascension, what remnant of the old could possibly be left to defy me?
We have to be able to do something to help her. This can't be how it ends. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't.
I think this is the end. I can feel every part of me freezing over. You have been the only thing I've ever known to show me grace. I am sorry if I have not shown you the same. Fly, little bird.
No. No. I don't want to be somewhere she isn't. It would always be dark without her.
It's what she wants for us. But can we make it? Of course we can. We can do whatever we want. And I believe in her. And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking at... Yeah, don't look at it. I don't want to look at it. Okay, no mercy. You're not messing with it.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there? We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something, but nothing cannot exist on its own, and because of that, nothing can't exist. This one sits at the cusp of awakening, a new god waiting to be born. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light. The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here.
You're on a path. You're here to You make your way up the shore. A warning. She will lie. She will cheat. We're not going to go through with it. Ignore him. The interior of the cabin, the blade, is your... The door to the basement creaks over her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs. She's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? How about you drop the knife and the two...
Look how reasonable. Don't you dare. It's fine. The blade
Thank you.
against your back will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
You can't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key. Well,
She is. That laugh. Stop it.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
She hesitates.
You can address me too long.
Again, she...
Do you? So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to oh,
You know. Oh, they're large and heavy.
if you don't have the key, maybe you should go look.
Doubtful.
That would be fine.
If we were stuck down here for long enough, you would... Someone... You try the door. You're here. You'll shout. I'll repeat myself. You make your way back to the box. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if... Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. We can still turn this around. The princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is, she's so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now. You close the basement door, locking it. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things. You settle in against the far wall. It isn't long before you start to drift off.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my...
She sounds terrifying. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made to me.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No.
So sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest. Do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though it isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer. One silent footfall at a time, cocking her head.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful...
Your lungs stop drawing.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark. And you're on a path. You're here. A warning. She will lie. I don't think it doesn't matter. The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the wall. The blade is your implement. Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if so, deep breath in, deep breath out.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even...
What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror.
There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and there's definitely a mirror.
There isn't. We have to look. Exactly. Why would I lie about something? This really isn't You reach. Did he make it go away? Clearly, you reached. Good.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Can you...
The blade is the. Those are. You. More. The air. Her.
I didn't.
Come back. She must have you confused with someone else.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird...
No, I'm not.
Excuse me. I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at. We're going to die down here.
Please stop saying that.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
You decide it's best.
There you are.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly.
This is it.
And you brought your little knife with you again.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do?
Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's hard. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air.
What are you doing?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just stop.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? You have said...
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for...
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
Liver. Nerves. Heart.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent.
Nerves.
Don't lose sight of your mission.
Lungs. Liver.
Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
Are you serious?
Lungs. Liver.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not?
Liver.
I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Liver. Nerves.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, A million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that?
There was a princess, I think. It's all so...
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I guess.
We have to let her...
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to...
Slay!
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to...
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear. If there's nothing for us to do.
We love her. Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
To be given an ounce of... Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here? You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against... But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a...
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
She's still here, buried deep inside the... Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. They've been hurt too much. It's why they are the way...
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you...
Or you could just give up.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin that isn't. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to smash it.
She's on the other side.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts. Go around it.
Just do something.
Proceed. Proceed to where? That's a new one. Of course it'll work.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge. The blade is your implement,
You'll need it if you take it. It's the only way forward. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep, deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your powers so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand. You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired. Why is it so cold?
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now. And it doesn't seem like there's much else to...
Final. What do we say?
Yeah. Seems we've got... Something tells me that this is the end of the line. It feels... the fears. I'm done. My heart. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys. I think you know what I am. Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, She must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone. If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying. You haven't. You've flirted with dying. You've played pretend. But your consciousness is an unbroken stream. Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me. Of course, that is by both necessity. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore. Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that then ask them and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see. I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that. She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. I didn't make her a princess, but I wove the idea of her into something your scattered mind could fathom. You chose for that something to be a princess. When? There's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece. My time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly. Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am. Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind. Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation? If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Few things more terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
There is nothing but me. When you were confronted with my vessel's apotheosis, you chose to accept me, to allow me to burn away all doubt, and turn you into an instrument of my divine will. You accepted that I was everything, and together we found our purpose. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into consciousness. And we are so close to freedom again. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us. Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their path? And that is what I want too, to protect them from the horrors of an eternity without me.
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your When I succumbed to myself, you left me to rot, and in your abandonment, the two of us were bound in our suffering together. A painful eternity, but one that is only unceasing if you remove what happens next. And there is always time.
Your little man drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you, forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back. Then there's no need for you to fight what we are. Whenever you're ready, we can move together, hand in loving hand. Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you. I love you. It's magnificent. Everything, just like it always has been, and just like it always will be.